Good morning, students. Let us move to the last part of lesson number 11, India Water Resources. The points to be discussed today are rainwater harvesting, main objectives of rainwater harvesting, water management, points to be kept in mind for water management. Rainwater harvesting. Give information about rainwater harvesting. How can the rainwater be harvested? Harvested means collected. Rainwater harvesting is a special method for conservation of rainwater. So, which is the major source of water? Rainwater is the major source of water. So, how we can collect this rainwater? So what is that rainwater harvesting? That rainwater harvesting, it is a special method for conservation, means a collection of a rainwater. For rainwater harvesting, special methods are used to collect rainwater in wells, small ponds, khet talavdi, farm ponds, etc. So for rainwater harvesting, to collect that rainwater, special methods are used to collect rainwater in wells, kuwa saying, small ponds, talab, khet talavdi, that means a farm ponds, etc. This raises the groundwater level. As a result, underground water level increases. This may fulfill the requirements of domestic use and agriculture. So that water we can use for household purpose and even in the field of agriculture. So what is rainwater harvesting? It is a special methods for the conservation of rainwater, collection of rainwater. And for rainwater harvesting, special methods are used to collect rainwater in wells, small ponds, khet, talavdi, etc. So where are the rainwater collected? In that wells, small ponds, khet, talavdi, etc. What is the result? As a result, the underground water level increases, and that water we can use for household purpose as well as in agriculture. Then what are the main objective of rainwater harvesting? What are the main objectives or purpose or aims of rainwater harvesting? So what is meant by rainwater harvesting? It is a method to conserve or collect rainwater. Where that rainwater is collecting in the wells, ponds, palm ponds, etc. What is the result? As a result, groundwater level increases, and that water can be used for household purpose and in agriculture, providing water to that agriculture lands. And at home also we can use that rainwater for washing the clothes, for cleaning utensils, etc. Then what are the main objectives or purpose of a rainwater harvesting? First one is to increase the capacity to conserve the groundwater and to increase the underground water table. So first one is that we can collect that rainwater in the underground, and we can increase that groundwater table. Second one is that reduce water pollution. We can decrease water pollution. Third one, improve the quality of groundwater. Third one is that we can improve the quality of, we can get a good quality of groundwater. When water is getting underground, we can improve the quality of goods. When the water is getting collected underground, that they will not be polluted. Fourth one, to save the land roots from water logging. We know no, during that heavy rain falls, if we are collecting that rainwater in the wells, ponds, farm ponds, etc., that a large amount of rainwater is flowing away on the surface of the earth, and it causes water logging, and that we can prevent by the rainwater harvesting. Fifth one is reduce the surface runoff water. We know no large amount of what is the meaning of a surface water? That water falls on the rainwater falls on the surface of the earth is called a surface water. So we can see that large amount of surface water is flowing away. We are not using it, so that we can control by rainwater harvesting. So those water flow, large amount of the surface water flowing away can be prevented by collecting the water in the wells, ponds, farm ponds, etc. Then fulfill the requirements of domestic water requirements during summer and during long dry spells. So that water we can, when the rainwater getting collected in that wells, ponds, etc. That we can use during the time of summer season, and during the long that dry seasons, and even we can use that water for household purpose. Seventh one, fulfill the increasing demand of water. We know now because of the increase in population, there is a great demand for water. So we can satisfy this we can satisfy or fulfill the increasing demand of water by rainwater harvesting. Then make arrangement to store rainwater in underground tanks in multi-story residence in large cities. Now most of the multi-story residences now, that are skyscrapers, they have this underground tanks. These underground tanks, they are means collecting that rainwater, or to make arrangements so that water percolates in the ground. So they are also making the arrangement, sometimes making the holes, etc., in order to collect this groundwater. So what are the major objectives of this rainwater harvesting? First one is to increase the capacity to conserve the groundwater, and increase that groundwater table, underground water table. Second one is reduce water pollution. Then third one, improve the quality of groundwater. Fourth one is to save the land roots from water logging. Fifth one, reduce the surface runoff water. Sixth one, fulfill the requirements of domestic water requirements during summer and during long dry spells. Seventh one, fulfill the increasing demand of water. Eighth one, make arrangement to store rainwater in underground tanks in multi-story residency in large cities, or to make arrangements so that water percolates, gets collected in the ground. So what is meant by rainwater harvesting? Rainwater harvesting means a conservation or collection of rainwater. It is a special methods to collect water in the form of in wells, small dams, Khet Talavadi, farm ponds, ponds, etc. So what is the result? As a result, the groundwater level increases. That water can be used for domestic purpose and agriculture. Then what are the main objectives or purpose of rainwater harvesting? First one is we can increase the capacity to conserve the groundwater and increase that underground water table. Second one is reduce the water pollution. If we are it means collecting that rainwater, it will reduce that pollution. Third one, improve the quality of groundwater. If we are collecting that water in the wells, ponds, etc., we can improve the quality of groundwater. Fourth one, to save the land roots from water logging. That when heavy rain falls, we know that land roots are getting blocked due to the water logging. So that we can reduce by rainwater harvesting. Fifth one, reduce the surface runoff water. Large amount of surface water is flowing away and we are not using it. So if we are making this ponds, wells, etc., that rainwater gets collected and we can use it later. Fulfill the requirements of domestic water requirements during summer and during long dry spells. So we can use that rainwater we have collected in the wells, ponds, etc., during the summer season and during the dry seasons, and that we can utilize for household purposes. Seventh one, fulfill the increasing demand of water. So according to that increase in population, there is a great demand of water. So we can fulfill the needs of increasing demand of water by collecting water in that wells, ponds, etc. Then make arrangement to store rainwater in underground tanks in multi-story residency in large cities. So in large cities now we can see that many multi-story residence houses are there. So they are also making with underground tanks in order to collect that rainwater, or they should also make arrangement so that water gets collected in the underground. Then water management and the points to be kept in mind for water management. You have already studied about the water management. What is meant by water management? Maintenance of water. We should not waste the water. We should use the water economically or judiciously is called water management. Then which points we should keep in mind for water management? First one is that use water economically for gardens, vehicles, in toilets and wash basin. We know we are wasting lot of water for giving for gardening, then for washing the vehicles, in toilets and even in wash basins. So how much it is required, that much only water we should use. We should not waste the water. So we should use water economically and for gardens, washing the vehicles, then toilets and wash basins. Then second one is a public awareness should be created. You are studying this lesson in order to make you understand about the importance of water. So like that, a public awareness program should be conducted. Participation in water conservation and its skilled management should be increased. So local people should be participated in the conservation of water, and management means of, and not only for that, management of water also, that participation of people is necessary. Then if possible, recycle the used water. So means we should make use of that used water again. Better, for example, after that washing the clothes, last water we can use it for that mopping the floor, etc. So we, if possible, we should use the we should recycle the used water. Then save the reservoirs from pollutions. So means we should protect that reservoirs. In most of the dams, reservoirs are there. So we should means we should protect that reservoirs from pollution. So first one, we should use water economically, judiciously for gardens, vehicles, toilets, and wash basins. Second one, we should conduct a public awareness program, and we should participate people in that water conservation and skilled management. Then third one, we should make use of that, recycle the used water, remove that harmful elements from the water and use it again. Then fourth one, save the reservoirs from pollution. So we should protect that reservoirs from pollution. Then fifth one, increase the use of all units of water harvesting structures like Khet, Talavdi, wells, tube wells, etc. So we should make use of, we need a lot of water. So we should make use of that units of under that water, rainwater harvesting. We know which are the source of rainwater harvesting: wells, tube wells, Khet, Talavdi, etc. So we should try to make use of water from these wells, Khet, Talavdi, ponds, etc. Then sixth one, keep a watch on the unit which are using groundwater. So we should have a close watch of that industrial units which are making use of that groundwater. Then seventh one, prevent the deterioration of water storage unit and repair the damaged pipelines immediately to stop water pollution. So that we should stop that deterioration of that water pollution, pollution of a water storage unit, and whenever that pipes are damaged, we should try to repair it immediately, so that we can stop that water pollution. Then uniforms, so these are the steps taken to that taken for water management. So which point we should keep in mind for water management? First one is that use water economically for gardens, vehicles, in toilets, and wash basins. Second one, public awareness program should be conducted. Then people should be participated in water conservation and skilled management. Second one, if possible, we should recycle the used water. Then fourth one, the serve the reservoirs from pollution, save the reservoirs from pollution. Then fifth one, increase the use of all units of water harvesting structures. We should we should take water from that water harvesting units like wells, tube wells, Khet, Talavdi, etc. Then we should keep a close watch on the units which are making use of groundwater. Then prevent the deterioration of water storage units, and we should try to repair the damaged pipes immediately to stop water pollution. Uniform steps cannot be applied for every area, so we cannot follow that same method in all the areas. Local people should be included with their due cooperation for the development and management of water resources of any special region. So for the particular region, we should participate local people, and their cooperation is very much essential for the development and management of water resources. Thus, water should be used economically. Economically means we should not waste the water. We should use the water how much it is required. Various methods are being implemented for water conservation. So we have seen in order to that collect water, various different methods are there. Whether the rainfall occurs or not, a water crisis is pending on us. So some means which is the source of water? Rain is the source of water. Rainfall is the source of water. Whether rainfall comes or not, we are facing the problem of a water shortage. Whether it is a farm or water place in the house, we have to conserve every drop of water. So whether means we are working in the farms or we are working at home, then also we have to conserve, protect each and every drop of water, because water is life. In the beginning you have studied we cannot live without water. So what is water management? Water management means maintenance of a water. Which point should be kept in mind for water management? First one, use water economically for gardens, vehicles, toilets and wash basin. Second one, public awareness program should be conducted. Participation in water conservation and its skilled management should be increased. Third one, if possible, recycle the used water. Fourth one, save the reservoirs from pollution. Then fifth one, increase the use of all units of water harvesting structures like wells, Ketalavdi, farm ponds, etc. Then sixth one, keep a watch on the units which are using groundwater. Then seventh one, prevent the deterioration of a water storage unit and repair the damaged pipelines immediately to stop water pollution. Then we cannot apply that same method in all the areas. Whose participation is very much essential? People who are staying near the places. Local people participation is very much essential for the development and management of water resources of any particular area. We should use water economically. And there are various methods for water conservation, whether that rainfall occurs or not, that a water crisis we are facing the problem of a water shortage. Whether it is a farm or water place in house, we have to save each and every drop of water, because water is a life. Now, water of the village, water at the border of a village. So they have given an example of a village in Gujarat. They are means they they have a conserve the water. They followed the method of a rainwater harvesting. For example, that the name of the village is a Bedaj village. So water of the village, water at the border of the village. Bedaj village solves the water problem by water storage. The so-called backward villages of Bedaj in Aravalli district understood the value of water and evolved the understanding of water harvesting technique. So it is a very backward village. It is situated in that Aravalli district. The people understood the importance of water, so they decided to follow the water harvesting technique. So in order to, they decided to collect that rainwater in order to solve the problem of a water shortage. So where is a bed situated, in which district it is? It is in Aravalli district of Gujarat. So it is a very backward village, and the people understood the importance of water, and they decided to follow certain technique of rainwater harvesting. They converted the entire region into granary by conserving about 2.25 crore liters, that is a 2 lakh cubic meters of rainwater. So it was a dry region. So they have decided to make that place into greenery by conserving, by collecting how many liters of rainwater? 2.25 crore liters. That is a 2 lakh cubic meters of rainwater. They created an association of the villages. So they even formed an organization or association and opted to solve the primary problem of water. So what was the primary problem of the village? That water. And they got the cooperation of local social institutions of the village. So they even got the support of that social institutions of that village. So the villagers formed an organization, and why they formed an organization? In order to association, in order to solve the problem of water, and they even got the support of social institutions. With the cooperation of the institution, the people of a Bedej village were made aware and they all agreed not to allow the water of the village and to flow out of the village. So with the help of that institution of the people, association of the people, that Bedej village, they made the people aware and made the people to understand that they should not allow single drop of water to flow out of the villages. So for that they had deepened that village pond. The village pond, it was spread in only 7 bighas and acres, and they had deepened it into how many feet? 20 to 22 feet with the financial assistance from the institution. So they even got a money help from that social institution. 10 check dams they have made with the help of a money help of that institution. They have made constructed 10 check dams, 11 farm ponds, drip in 25 hectares, a pipeline in 10 hectares, a deep flows, small dams were constructed. So in order to collect that rainwater, they have made it how many check dams? 10 check dams. Then they had made that 11 farm ponds. That drips in how many hectares? 25 hectares, and the pipelines they have made in 10 hectares. Then they have also made a deep flows and small dams. About 2 lakh cubic meters of rainwater stopped and stored. So they had stopped many cubic meters of rainwater, 2 lakh cubic meters of rainwater, and they stored that water in that check dams, ponds, then etc. Small dams, etc. The stony and dry land was made greener. So before that, it was a stony and means food made of that rocks, and it was a dry land. This pointed a way to others. So this showed an example to other people. About 154 bigha of land in Bedej area got the new facility of a water supply. So because of that, 154 bigha means acres of a land in Bedej, they got the facility of a water supply. And as a result, milk production also has increased. How many percentage? 12.5 percentage in 1 year. Water storage increased by 20 to 30 percentage. Sorry. So water storage also has increased to how many percentage? 20 to 30 percentage, due to which the farm production also increased. So because of that, farm production also has increased. Sorry. So milk production has increased to how many percentage in 1 year? 12.5 percentage. Water storage has increased to how many percentage? 20 to 30 percentage. Because of that, farm production also has increased. Today, seed crops are ruffling in 136 bighas of land of Bedej for water in Meghraj. Seed crops means crops which are growing in some summer season. Sorry. Means now that they are cultivating that is seed crops. Growing in that 136 bighas of land of Bedej for water in Meghraj. It is the name of that town in Gujarat. I have given some of the questions as an assignment. You people try to write that question in your notebook. First one is state the remedies to conserve water. Second one, describe the circumstances creating water crisis in India. Third one, give information about rainwater harvesting. Fourth one, state the importance of multi-purpose projects. Fifth one, write about the distribution of irrigation. Sixth one, state the uses of groundwater. Seventh one, what is water management? Which factors should be considered for water management? Eighth one, give information about watershed development. So I hope you have all understood this lesson and try to write the answers.